So let me tell you about the world's largest prison. Built to contain the most dangerous gang members and terrorists ever known.
The name of this prison is CECOT. It's located in El Salvador, a Latin American country. This is what we are telling you about today. We invite you to stay until the end of this unique video in the world of magic.
Belief that people in the country were roaming the streets like dogs, causing more deaths. In the meantime, 87 people in the country were murdered by Underworld gang members in a single weekend, from March 25th to March 27th, 2022.
President El Salvador could not tolerate this situation any longer. The president immediately declared a state of emergency and took a number of very strict measures against the Underworld, initiating a war against the gangs operating in the country.
Number 2. The war against the Underworld begins. Under the emergency law, even some of the country's citizens' fundamental rights are being violated. The police and the public are hereby authorized to arrest anyone suspected of being a member of the Underworld, with or without a warrant from a court judge.
The emergency law had even suspended the right of those arrested to have access to a lawyer. The government even suspended the confidentiality of the private conversations and letters of the people of the country and gained the power to inspect them.
Because the El Salvador government wanted to arrest every last member of this troublesome underworld and put an end to this. Fortunately, they are very successful.
Number 3. Underworld gang members were quickly arrested. A key criterion for identifying Underworld gang members was the tattoos on their bodies related to Underworld gangs. Under this special state of emergency, the police and the military were able to arrest over 8,000 Underworld suspects.
In terms of numbers, these arrests represent a significant percentage of the country's total population. At the same time, El Salvador becomes one of the countries with the highest incarceration.
Number 4. The world's largest prison is being built accordingly. Now comes the biggest problem. Where are the dangerous Underworld gang members held safely? It was at this time that they decided to build the largest prison in the world.
President Bukele is completing the construction of the CECOT, the giant maximum security prison, which can hold 400,000 prisoners within a few months. It will take them 7 months to complete this gigantic prison.
Salvador spread over 23,000 square kilometers. Construction began in April 2022. $100 million spent building this giant fortress. It opened in January 2023, home to the world's most dangerous criminals. CECOT, one of the most secure prisons in the world.
2 30-foot barbed wire fences, electric barriers, and 19 security towers surround CECOT prison. Over 850 soldiers and police officers guard its deadly perimeter. Cell phone signals are completely cut off to stop any leak of information. Unlike other prisons built to
There is no rehabilitation program here, no second chances. The true and only purpose of CECOT is to permanently separate these Underworld members from society. No one who enters ever leaves.
CECOT prison is built to make life inside nearly unbearable. More than 70 men are crammed into a single cell, with nowhere to sleep or move. Inside CECOT, survival itself is the punishment.
There are no pillows or mattresses. They sleep on bare metal bunks in the freezing dark. Most have to sleep sitting or standing.
With only a few toilets for 10 or more men, CECOT's prisoners can barely keep their heads straight.
With hundreds crammed together, CECOT prison's hygiene and security have completely collapsed. Skin infections and smallpox spread like wildfire through the overcrowded cells. They eat the same simple meal twice a day, straight from their hands.
Prisoners here are taken out of their cells for only 30 minutes a day. They are given only the Bible to read, nothing else. The lights stay on 24 hours a day, denying them sleep, rest, and even peace of mind. No prisoners here are taken out of their cells for only 30 minutes a day. They are given only the Bible to read, nothing else. Every cell holds one, and nothing more. The lights stay on 24 hours a day, denying them sleep, rest, and even peace of mind.
For CECOT prison, isolation is an art, a way to break the human soul. Here, inmates are forbidden to see their families. No lawyers, no phone calls, no hope. Outside, families wait, never knowing if their loved ones are still alive.
The El Salvador government uses these brutal methods to erase their dignity
and destroy their pride forever.
El Salvador now has one of the lowest rates of incarceration in the world. The biggest result of these strict measures is the peace the people have achieved. This massive effort has even reduced El Salvador's poverty rate.
The people, who have been oppressed by the underworld for many years, now walk the path of freedom. The success of CECOT has brought peace and hope to an entire nation. This remarkable success has now become an example for other countries around the world.
Countries like Ecuador, Honduras, and Guatemala are already planning to build such massive prisons. This has gone down in history as a radical approach to the world's underworld crisis. Next, we will talk about the dark side of this great tragedy, the human rights and government costs behind it.
The El Salvador government had to pay a heavy price to establish this peace. This price is the serious problems that have been lost in the human rights relationship. International organizations allege that thousands of innocent people arrested without any evidence under emergency.
They have been imprisoned simply on suspicion. Although the majority of the people of El Salvador, which has been liberated from gang oppression, approve of the government's actions, this injustice inflicted on innocent people has become a hot topic today.
So, CECOT prison is a symbol of an extremely harsh but effective program for peace in a country. This is a good example of how to eradicate the underworld. The whole world is watching to see how this prison will move forward.